All right, folks, we're starting this video off. I'm not crying, but we just got in these Toyota Tacomas, and this guy in the group, he's like this. He's an older guy, and I go, "Who's the corpse in the car behind me? Is this the exit?" Yeah, and So anyways, that's probably not as funny as it was in real life, but we're taking these Toyota Tacomas to an off-road court. It's called Bulldog Canyon in Mesa, Arizona. So me and the corpse are headed over. We got these radios here. Checking in on the corpse. Let's get a pulse on the corpse back here. So he hopped in the Tacoma, of course, that's, you know, the one everyone wanted, a TRD Pro. As she's finishing giving directions, he just slithered up in there into his coffin. So, anyways, I've never gone properly off-roading before. This is apparently a very popular trail out in Arizona, so we're going to see how this goes. We're going to test out this brand new 2024 Toyota Tacoma. Beautiful screen up here. We got a little TRD start-stop button, digital dash. They've made a lot of really nice upgrades on these, which I would have complained about before. Like the backup camera's been updated. They've been awful on Toyotas for years. Yeah, so that's where we're going. All right, so we just got to the trail. I got it in 4H, 4 high mode. To change the gear shift here, you just kind of press that in and change it. So we're in 4 high. Yeah, so different camera angles here. And all around the vehicle. Then the bed of the truck. And this is funny. Just sort of 3D rendering. We'll go on those side angles showing where the wheels are. All right, so a little dusty. This is cool. Some say this is where they filmed the moon landing. I cannot confirm or deny. Oh, look at that trail up there. Yeah, I'm excited for this. I've never off-roaded anything. I did BMX when I was a kid, dirt jumps and stuff, but I never took vehicles off-road. Street track was always more appealing to me, so this will be fun, especially in the Tacoma, which everyone loves. Do donuts right here. Dang. It looked way worse than it actually was. I guess the car handled it, but yeah, like that back there, I'd be scared taking the Rivian over it because it's mine. You know, like look at this guy. Let's go up there too. Meow. We roll going 11 miles per hour. Look at this. Damn, look at that. The way that chassis is bent. That is cool. Yeah, it's cool. It's amazing how planted the vehicle is. Like the body is handling so much of this. You'd think you'd be thrown all over the place, but the steering's light. Like the wheel's not being ripped out of my hands or anything. It feels really good. It's impressive. I see why people like these things. If you're into like outdoors stuff, camping and whatever, you could drive it pretty much wherever you need to. The course is really cool. I didn't expect this. Jeez.
You will be more than welcome to drive the course this way once or twice, in the opposite direction once or twice, just so that way we can get you to use crawl control, going uphill and in the Pro.
Yeah, so there's a little camera here. It was totally blind over some of these ridges, but this front camera was able to lead us where we need to aim the steering wheel, so that's good. So
you can see the downhill assist and crawl button. So if you press that, you'll see a gauge come up.
Okay.
Did it go?
Do I need to put it in drive?
Oh, back in drive.
Back in drive,
I'm
okay.
sorry. Yeah, just like regular cruise,
Yeah.
you can't do it if you're stopped. So now hit DAC and control again.
Okay.
And it'll bring up a speed gauge. So
Okay.
if you take that round knob and spin it to the right, you'll notice it goes up and goes faster. Spin it back to the left, that's the low speed setting.
Oh, I see it, yeah.
That's literally like cruise control from roughly 1 to 5 kilometers an hour.
Okay.
So when you're ready to come up over the hill, literally all you have to do is keep both hands on the wheel, take your feet and tuck them under the seat, and it's cruise control.
Wow, okay.
So the idea is to just make it a whole lot easier and more relaxing for the drivers because the technology controls the speed. So you don't have to work about pumping the brakes going downhill or playing with the throttle going uphill.
Okay.
So grab the wheel,
Okay.
take your feet off the pedals.
And let it go.
Yeah. And if you want to go a little faster, you can
Crank
spin
it
it
up
to
a
the
little
right.
bit. Yeah.
Then you can clean out.
Jeez.
And then the downhill assist should help you. You don't usually
Yeah.
have to use the brake.
Should I go to the right or left?
Right and come back the same.
Okay. Yeah, so I have it on setting 1 right now. Because I'm a rookie, not a vet. It's impressive how this is. Speed it up. We'll go into setting 3 of 5. Excuse me. Don't bottom out, don't bottom out, don't roll. I'm just not hitting the gas or anything. I'm just floating my foot. Yeah, so that's a really cool feature. Me being totally new to this and just a rookie.
You can keep doing this loop because we're going to try and switch out people. I know some people want to drive the Pro.
Toyota has increased the length and width of the chassis itself.
Okay,
The body sits on the frame.
okay.
That's it. All the other SUVs and many other vehicles that can be used in off-road situations, say like the Nissan hardbody, or Pathfinder,
Okay,
that is a unibody chassis.
okay.
So it's a sedan that's got a bigger cab on it that has an off-road suspension.
I see.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's just that the capabilities for real off-road driving when you have a ladder frame, like what Toyota's done with this now,
Yeah,
and all other trucks, and then now a multi-link rear suspension and a coil and shock setup. You just have better articulation, you have better chassis rigidity. So when you do get into a situation where you're approaching an obstacle and you have this wheel, if you watch this truck come up,
yeah.
just general wheel articulation. So the rear axle moving up inside and the front tires moving up inside the wheel well. So ultimately that chassis makes you have better control.
So in those areas where you're like, oh, I'm gonna probably bottom out here, it gives it the articulation to get.
Yep, the chassis stays rigid, the two frame rails and the crossbars, everything stays rigid, and then the suspension's doing all the work versus the unibody flexing a little bit.
So is the reason that they went away from body on frame in certain vehicles because of comfort, like for on-road use?
Oh yeah.
That's what. Okay.
I mean, cars for a long time were all body on frame, and then it became a cost thing. We can't make this thing and then this. Why don't we make a unibody?
I see.
And when you make a unibody, you can add stiffeners. I mean, the Lexus LS, the Lexus ES, the IS,
Right.
the NX, the UX, the RX, those are all unibody chassis. So you can structurally, say from A pillar, B pillar, C pillar, depending on the vehicle. You can add stiffness to the chassis itself, lower and higher points, so that way when you do go up a steep driveway, that the unibody doesn't really flex a lot. But again, that's really about comfort.
For on-road use.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's not about production. It's not about let's make these faster. It was about way back when unibodies came out, and I don't remember exactly when that started happening. It was real trucks have a chassis.
Right. Yeah.
Could you there's a point on this trail where could you drive a raised unibody car out here? Yeah, you can, but you really need to have the proper equipment on that vehicle. You couldn't take a stock Subaru Crosstrek
Yeah.
and start doing some of this stuff, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna turn the transmission into mush. There's not enough articulation in the suspension. So could you modify a small vehicle, a mid-size SUV that's unibody to be able to do? Absolutely.
Yeah.
But you're going to spend a lot of money.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
So at that point,
Get it from the factory.
At that point, you might as well just buy a $50,000 truck and
Have it do it.
have it just do the thing.
Huh.
And the insane thing is these things are so capable just straight out of the box. Give me the key, I'm out of here.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of saying as I was driving it. I was like, because I have a Rivian, and I don't know that I'd even, because I have street tires, I don't even know that it could have made it back. You know what I mean?
Change the tires,
Yeah.
drive appropriately. The deficit, I think, this is just me personally, I think is the weight.
Yeah.
The pure magnitude.
I was looking
of
at the loose sand at the beginning, and I was just thinking, there's a chance that it just...
If you drop below about 5 miles an hour,
just gonna kind of sit,
things are gonna kind of settle.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the magnitude of electric cars is the reality of electric cars doing certain things is the pure weight of the vehicle itself.
Yeah.
This is no slouch, right? This is still heavy, but it's got 4-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Got other capabilities.
Yeah. No, that's sweet. As you can tell by my socks, this is the Toyota Crown insignia. It's a incredible looking, I was like totally unaware of them building this model. It looks like a lifted hatchback wagon. It has really nice proportions to it. Beautiful headlights, wheels, this is the limited package. Yeah, this thing's gorgeous. Let's take a look at the interior real quick. Wow, it's like a camel colored interior. Heated, cooled seats, really plush, really wide seats, beautiful infotainment system, panoramic roof system. It's an awesome vehicle. So we're gonna take this on a brief drive here and just see how it is. So you can see we have the digital camera up here. Cooled seats are running. Display in front of us here is very clear. This is a really nice upgrade for Toyota. In the past, it's been, I don't know, this is not well done. The screen is actually high res and nice. They've done a nice job upgrading it. Everything that I complained about before, it seems to be addressed. That's nice to see that they did that. This is a really unique car. If you want something that kind of drives and handles like a car but has some of the space of an SUV with extra ground clearance, paddle shifters, yeah, it's a really solid feeling and unique vehicle. There's so many, you know, every SUV kind of looks the same and not a lot of wagons, and this is like a hatch lifted wagon. I mean, it's really cool. This road just came to an end because I don't know where I'm at, and the police are waiting for us right there. So we'll go ahead and turn ourselves in. Love the interior on it. It's quality that's beyond, I'd say, I mean, Toyota's certainly stepped up their interior quality. It's like the nickel colored trim there on the vents. The seats are very comfortable. Got leather on the door cards here. Soft leather where your arm is gonna be resting, so that's nice. Steering wheel's soft, nice thickness to it. Real soft right here where your thumbs rest. 240-ish horsepower. It's a hybrid powertrain as well. It's showing 34 miles per gallon average. 0 to 25 in a fraction of a second.